Hello dear student, today I'm gonna talk about writing. It's unit 2 of book 4. If you have books or other relevant material or online resources, you are requested to go to page 46, and the topic of our writing is writing a descriptive essay. You know what is descriptive essay? Descriptive means to describe something and to explain something, to give the mental picture of something, someone, to describe a place. For example, someone asks you to describe your friend, to describe a family member, or you to describe any person, and or anyone asks you to describe a room, or describe your city, or describe your country. So you use specific detail to describe your any topic. So the main thing about descriptive essay is how to organize. As you know, the organization of any essay, it has three parts: the introductory paragraph, body paragraphs, and concluding paragraph. In the introductory paragraph, the main important thing is thesis statement. Thesis statement is main idea in that a writer writes to give his opinion, and also write a fact, and then he or she proves it through explanation, example, or detail. The second part of each essay is uh, there are three body paragraphs that explain or give detail of the main part of paragraph, main part of essay, and they give the complete detail of the essay. The third part of any essay, or the last part, is conclusion or concluding paragraph. For example, you have you write an essay, and in the concluding paragraph you have to summarize or give the final picture, or last summary of the whole essay. Okay, next, how to write descriptive essay. We have to use the descriptive language. As you know, descriptive language means to use adjective, adverbs, or other specific detail, or using sensory language to describe. For example, someone asks you to write, you say this is a room. My classroom is very nice. It is not descriptive, I mean, that much. So you have to give more adjective and adverbs and use sensory language for to describe different things. For example, you are describing your favorite restaurant, so you have to use sensory language that is related to your five senses. Okay, for example, in descriptive, the main thing we use in the descriptive essay, adjective and adverbs, and also detail specific language like relevant light suit, tie shiny shoes, and we are describing some dresses, so or anything. So I use specific language relevant to the topic. And the final thing, we use sensory language. You know what is the sensory language? Sensory language that is related to five senses. For example, vision, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. For example, something is look. In look you say beautiful, handsome, gorgeous, something like this. Hearing, say sweet, like sweet music. And smell, good or bad. And taste, tasty, delicious, crunchy for food. And touch, soft, hard, or something. Okay, that is sensory language. And secondly, we are gonna go to next page, that is my favorite restaurant. For example, someone asks you to write about your favorite restaurant, or you can see here is the model paragraph. The writer might have used different details, sensory language, adverb, adjective to describe it, the favorite restaurant. At the end of this essay, you have an exercise that is, okay, what does he wants from us? Underline the thesis statement and underline also the concluding sentence. Okay, where can we find this thesis statement? We have already discussed this. Thesis statement is always in the first paragraph. So the first paragraph is introductory paragraph. You will find the thesis statement here in this area. You have to read it and find out the thesis statement or the main idea. And finally, the thesis statement and concluding sentence. Where can we find? As we discussed, concluding sentence is always in the concluding paragraph. You can read it, thesis statement and concluding sentence here. Okay, what is the difference between thesis statement and concluding sentence? Thesis statement and concluding sentence are almost same in meaning, but they use different words. So you actually the concluding sentence almost summarize the thesis statement and other detail. Okay, secondly, the writer wants us find at least two sensory detail. What is sensory detail? As I have already told you, that involves five senses. So you have to write two sensory detail for each sense. For example, the first one is sight, red neon sign, sound. For example, the pleasant noise, it is related to sound. And then if we have another word, if we can use some great food, yes, and comfortable seat, so it is related to maybe touch. So you have to find out two example of each sense and write it there. Yes, the next is, let's go to page 48. There is another exercise. What are the writer wants from us? Okay, you have to read the sentence, rewrite them. Yes, read it. These are 6 sentences. You have to read these sentences, rewrite, and then make them more descriptive. Yes, more descriptive. How can we make them more descriptive? For example, you can use adjective with nouns, yes, and adverb, specific language, and sensory language to describe. For example, these are the sentences you have to the first one is done for you. So second one, the room. For example, it's room, you have to write adjective, and if it is filled is a verb, you have to write adverb, or is noun, so you write adjective. So if there is adjective noun, you have to write adjective with it. If there is verb, you have to write adverb, and also you can use specific language like and sensory language to describe them, to rewrite these sentences. Secondly, let's go to next paragraph. There is adventure seeker wanted another model paragraph, and at the end of this paragraph there is also an exercise given. You have to go to the exercise and read it. So what is the product? What is the product? You can go back to this page, yes, this page, and find out what is the product. It might be SUV, sports utility vehicle. This is the product. So you have to write product here. Then what is the controlling idea? Controlling idea means that is the idea that is directly related to thesis statement or main idea. So you have to write this one. And then who is the target customer? Yes, who is the target customer, or who are the this is vehicle is for whom, the customer. Maybe adventure seeker, maybe drifter, maybe you will find detail here in the paragraph, body paragraphs. Yes, then what does the conclusion do? As you know, conclusion is always summarize the main idea, summarize the all the points, and then conclude it in the final paragraph. So you have to read the final paragraph and find out the meaning of answer of this question. Then can you form a mental picture of adventure seeker SUV? Explainer. Yes. And how do you describe mental picture? Mean how can you describe SUV? You have your own point of view, you have your own way to describe SUV, so you can explain this vehicle, this car. Okay, then next we will go to the next page. There is tree diagram or cluster diagram. Yes, adventurer. What does adventurer want? Yes, for example, you are an adventurer, or you are a drifter, or you love adventure. What do you want? So what is target customer, product appeal? For example, you have to read the detail on the previous page about this SUV, and you can also write your point of view. For example, target customer, outdoor person, strong athletics might be who is the target customer, drifter. Product appeal, the product is SUV. What is the Yeah, product appeal, what does it attracts, so you can write the detail here. Then environmental benefit, the product might be environmental friendly, good to use, yes. Then features, leather seat, comfortable, other features of the product. So you can fill these branches, fill these dots with the detail. Okay, then the topic, grammar. Yeah, this is important. Definite and indefinite article. As you know, the we have three articles in English, that a, and the. So we have different uses of these article. The first one, the article are further divided into two categories. Indefinite article, you know what are the indefinite article? A, and then we have definite article, that is only one, the. Okay, where can we use it? That is important. Here we go. Here, indefinite article, non-specific nouns. Something is non-specific. For example, you say I bought a car, I have a mobile phone. So this non-specific noun, that is, so we use first time ar, n, excited, a new car, yes. So where the second thing, where we should not use the indefinite article. Indefinite article I should not be used with, yes, indefinite article should not be used plural count noun and non count noun. What is plural count noun? For example, plural, you cannot say are books, are apples. No, when it is plural, we cannot use indefinite article arn. And something is non count. For example, water, coffee, cannot say give me a water. A glass of water, a bottle of water is okay, but not a water, not a coffee. So when it is non count, we don't use article with this one, indefinite article with the non count noun. Then we have definite article. You know what is definite article? Definite article is the word the, it is used with singular count noun. We can use it plural noun, and we can use it non count noun. We can use that, but it has some specific use ways to use. For example, definite article, we use something already introduced or mentioned. Yes, already we bought a car, the car was nice. So first time we use a car, second time the car. I got the job which I told you. So something we have already shared, someone already introduced. So we are talking about something already introduced, we use the second time. And also when something that you have introduced, same thing. Yes, let's go to Ben Diner. The owners are very really friendly. Yes, because you have already told someone about Ben Diner, the restaurant. So the owners you are mentioning now. When something is unique or something is specific or something is special, so we are particular, so we use the word the definite article, the, for example, the internet, the government, the university. So here we can use the with the indefinite article. Yes, here we can use the definite article with specific things that detail. Okay, let's go to the next page, the exercise, how we can use definite and indefinite article. So here is an exercise, so you have to fill in the blanks with the relevant article. Definite, indefinite, or no article. A and the, and this symbol mean nothing. Sometimes we don't write article when something is not specific, something is not necessary to mention. So I haven't been in touch for a while, but I have big news. Yes, I got job that I told you about. So what do you think? I think here you have to write the. Why? Because I told you about it is shared knowledge. You already know, we have already introduced, so we use the. So I'm selling my house. You know that housing market is very tough right now. the housing market, because I'm selling my house and he has already discussed. So this rest of the exercise you have to solve it yourself and share it with your teacher during the class. And finally, you can write the word according to your knowledge, definite and indefinite article. I hope you enjoy this lesson. So let me summarize what we study in this session. Yes, the first one was descriptive essay. And descriptive essay, what is descriptive essay? Descriptive essay is when you describe something, it has three parts: and introductory paragraphs, body paragraphs, and concluding paragraph. And then we study the article. We have two main kind: definite and indefinite article. A and N are indefinite article, this is definite article. So that is all I want to share with you. Thank you so much.